I think all my videos might only be about fusion centers and the DARPA N3 program. I think that fusion centers are pretty much the link, basically the proof would be my guess of how law enforcement have been covering up child trafficking rings. So let's break it down. What are fusion centers? Fusion centers are essentially centralized databases or information hubs that are run by the state police and or the FBI as a joint task effort or whatever. So you have basically one in every single state. I think some states have more than one, but I'm pretty sure that every state at least has one. And you can look that up. It's really easy to do. You can look up what fusion centers are. You can look up where they are, and you can see who runs it in your state. No big deal. I want to say there's one in Meriden in Connecticut. There might be another one in Hartford. I forget. But essentially, their primary purpose is, through law enforcement, they collect all the information. Right now, if you look at the timeline, this is interesting to me. And I have to go back and get exact dates, but my understanding is that the fusion centers were kind of built around the same time that Epstein's network was forming, or I don't know if that's accurate, like forming, but like around the time that Epstein's network was thriving, seems like, right? So you have these law enforcement hubs, intelligence agency information gathering, specifically dedicated to exactly that. And then you have like one of the most, terrible networks of power and corruption operating, like overlapping at the same time, right? So what were they doing with all the information from the fusion centers other than sitting on it and covering up child trafficking rings, And then you got the DARPA N3 program, which is like, we're just going to give everyone a full frontal lobotomy under the guise of cancer cures and everything's custom. And don't worry, we're just going to hack into your brain with these fucking remote weapons because we can. We have the technology for it. Oh, and you paid for it. Oh, and you paid for it. So I really think that fusion centers are like the obvious bridge of the fact that government, law enforcement, everybody else knew exactly what was going on, and they're covering. And we know, right? We're just like, oh, it's a big conspiracy theory that the police are covering up child trafficking for the satanic pedophile elite who run the world and everything else. Like, oh, yeah, it's a really big stretch to fucking put two and two together there.